So let me now come to Toby here. Toby, we heard about real life challenges, but Suresh pointed out that some of these challenges were also accelerated by geopolitical situations, Trump putting some embargo, and it's not stopped with Trump departure. It is in fact coming back more strongly. We are seeing even news as latest as yesterday, America putting some embargo on supply of equipments and semiconductors. So we like to know your views on this geopolitical situation and how you view it.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I just wanted to ask a simple question. How many of you feel in this room that the business that you are in is not entirely in electronics or a consumer business, but has a larger narrative which is built around security?
Yeah?
Just a hand, yeah. But there is something more interesting. So it's not only the industry that you're talking about, semiconductor, but most of the users of this industry, their underbelly is also security. So look at aerospace, telecommunication, healthcare. You look at any number of industries now, the underbelly of the business has become, like somebody was speaking about 5G. So when we started working on 5G 5 years ago, what was the most important thing of the 5G? It was the undersea cabling. And that was the most riskiest thing because a frog guy could go and cut it. So you could do frogging and cut that. So if you look at your business per se as a security business and everything around it, then you get a better fix on this. Then what happens is your focus then shifts to another idea that, okay, this is changing. There are going to be Trumps, there are going to be new people coming in. And how do you manage them? So the larger issue is managing the unknown. How do you do that? Okay. So if you look linear, everything will be, to you look more like a surprise, a shock. Okay. But if you look at things linear and spatial, you can make out patterns. But the challenge for most people in the industry is, and I make a humble submission, is that we are not trained to do this. So you've gone to the best business school, you've gone to the best engineering school. How are we trained to do these patterns? And suddenly everything becomes what we call predictable surprises. And then in hindsight you say, I should have thought about it. So these challenges in what we are having is not going to go away. There are many more coming, more than what you see in Russia, Ukraine, and you know what else will happen. There are going to be the Iran JCPOA. There is going to be the Japan-Korea problem. Okay? There is going to be flashpoints in the Malacca Strait. There's going to be huge flashpoints in the South China Sea. Because 40% of global trade is going to pass through that region. And some of the most valuable natural resources and rare earth in the world is in the South China Sea. So the Chinese have gone there not for any other interest, but they have very deep extraction tools that can go deep, and they found out that there is so much of rare earth for the next, let's say, 200 years. So these are going to be, so it's going to be unfortunate that these flashpoints that we are going to have is going to be in our region. It's not going to be in the Suez Canal. It's going to be in this region. And so which means that most of us who do business in this region will have to be prepared for the predictable surprise.
Thank you, Toby. You're bringing totally different perspective to this panel, which you